Hey, this is Greg from Outdoor Goyo. I want to walk you through the process of how to find green spaces, nature, and parks near you. One of the best and most obvious ways to find green spaces near you is to go explore. Get outside, take long walks, ride your bicycle, even driving around. Follow the natural features of the area. So, for example, rivers, ocean, mountains, hills, any streams or forests, these are natural features. Now, the next way is using the internet and technology to kind of help us out. So let's log on to Google Maps. Let's take a look here. I'm in San Francisco and we are blessed to have a ton of nature and green spaces, and you'll see that they're highlighted actually in green. So even if you typed in park and searched for a park near you, you'd see that a lot of the green spaces were highlighted or brought up by this search. But a lot of things don't pop up when you choose park. What we can do is click the button over here and change how our map is viewed. And one of the views here is called terrain. Now this is great because you can actually see a topographic map of San Francisco. Now you can see what kind of hills are available here. You see there's a whole cluster here. This is a great place to explore. You could see by the twisty roads, but when you turn on the topographic and the terrain feature, you can really see what's going on here. Now, let's look at a different city that may not have the same natural features as San Francisco. I'm gonna pick a random city. I'm gonna pick Kansas City. I've never actually been here, so this should be interesting. When I look at the map of Kansas City to start, it looks like they do have a lot of natural features. So here's the Missouri River running through Kansas City. Looks like there's a little shoot off here of the Kansas River. Okay, so those are the first natural features I look at. Anytime there is a river like this, you're probably gonna have green spaces around it. And look, yes, there's a few parks that are riverfront parks that are along this river. Now, it doesn't show as green spaces here, but watch, if we turn on the satellite view, wow, look at that. Yeah, so it doesn't show as a park or a green space, but look, when you turn on satellite view, this whole thing is a forest. This is a big forest. Now, those of you who are actually in Kansas City, you'll let me know if this is really a place to hang out in or if it's totally off limits, but I would at least go check it out and see what's going on. Now let's switch back our view. And one thing that's really, even if you don't ride bicycles, bicycles will show you where it's usually safe to get away from cars, and that's usually a good place to enjoy nature. So let's turn on the bicycle view and you'll see, yeah, there's a couple trails here in Kansas City and some of them go through the city, but then when you start getting out here, you look, there's the riverfront. You can see some of them snake over here into these parks, right? So you can get a different view of what's going on. Normally when there's clusters like this, you'll see that there's a lot of access to these rivers, streams, parts of nature. So this would be a really good place to explore if I were in the area. So I hope that helped you explore your neighborhood. And even if you're going on a trip or going somewhere new, just take a look at the map and see what opportunities there are to explore nature. Let me know if you have any questions, I can help you out. And for sure, if you're from Kansas City or been there, let me know if any of these spaces that we went over today are actually accessible by people. Until next time, Outdoor Goyo, out.